All right, everybody. Who's ready for some roller derby action, yeah? All right, here we go. First whistle of Roller Rage 2025. Your game executioner, Freya Hugs, delivering the signal to get ready to go. We'll roll down your rosters in the first couple of jams, marathon tournament style. Your first two jammers for CalSquad, number 69, Dr. B. And for Lockeford Elite, that is number 12. That is CBD Hits. And we are underway in Roller Rage 2025. Dr. B up to the high side and is going to get clear. Right out the front of the pack. Dr. B is your first lead jammer of the tournament. And CBD Hits gets out as well midway through the turn. So both jammers out here in the first jam. Dr. B spins around, fighting out, and calls it off. And so we're underway. First points on the board. That'll be the standard 4 up on the board for CalSquad. Second jammer for CalSquad is going to be number 100. That is Quiet Riot. Jammer for Lockeford, number 18, Slick Mick. Taking a look. Full pack? No, not full pack. We got one blocker for Lockeford Elite down in the penalty box. Underway with the jam. Quiet Riot blocked off to the infield. Fighting along the inside and just clipped off to the inside was Slick Mick. So both jammers still trying to get out. Slick Mick to the front, trying to get around the pivot for CalSquad, and does. Another blocker in the way, and Slick Mick is out. And clear, and Quiet Riot now out as well for CalSquad, and is going to be on the pursuit. About a fifth of the track behind, give or take. Slick Mick now trying to get up, catch that last blocker, and calls it off. With that jam over, let's get you the rosters for CalSquad. Skating for this bout, number 0, Sammy D's. Number 000, Booty Queen. Number 7, Slamurai. Number 69, Dr. B. Number 100, Quiet Riot. Number 229, Rowdy. Number 666, Dragger. Number 707, Lil Pity Bull. Number 802, No Fox Given. Number 925, Sweet Home Alabama. Number 999, Iggy Cox. Number 1420, Lala Tiburona. Number 2000, Electric Piranha. And your captain, number 300, Kenny McFalcon. Back to the action. Both jammers already out. Your jammer for Lockeford Elite is number 5, Hardcore. Catching up now. CalSquad jammer is the captain, number 300, Kenny McFalcon. Up into the pack. Loud yell from the Lockeford Elite bench to call it off. We'll check on the back end of that to see if your CalSquad jammer got points. Your CalSquad jammer did get points. There we are. So, indeed, points for both sides. 2 points for Lockeford Elite right there. And another 3 for CalSquad. So we're looking at 7-3 at the moment. Let's get you the Lockeford Elite rosters. Number 3, Lickety Split. Number 4, Hubba Bubba. Number 5, Hardcore. Number 7, Modest. Number 12, CBD Hits. Number 18, Slick Mick. Number 22, Tumble. Number 25, The 8 Train. Number 36, Slamala Anderson. Number 57, Terra Tots. Number 61, Roller Candy. Number 69, Bad Mama Jamma. Number 110, Let's Be Honest. And number 888, Earthquake. Underway with this jam, we have CBD Hits and Dr. B once again, and we've got a lead change fighting their way around the outside. CBD Hits now your lead jammer for Lockeford Elite. If you're just joining us from Flat Track, that is a thing in Bank Track Roller Derby. Now lead jammer has switched, and CBD Hits is your lead jammer. Your jammer for CalSquad is number 0, Sammy D's, by the way. So now CBD Hits for Lockeford is going to finish off that scoring pass and call it off. We'll double check the score. Should be a net gain of 1 pass for CBD Hits when it's all said and done. Lockeford puts 9 on the board. CalSquad puts 4 on the board, as we figured. So 12-11, we've got our first lead change of the tournament. So sip your favorite fizzy beverage. Just, pace yourself. There's a lot of outs. A lot of outs. I have currently 4 liters of Diet Mountain Dew, and that should get me through approximately 4 bouts if I'm consuming at my usual pace. We now have our first power jam of Roller Rage 2025. We had a penalty assessed to the jammer for Lockeford Elite in that previous jam, and it's going to be Dr. B, number 69 for CalSquad. Out and clear, 45 seconds of point scoring fun for CalSquad. Lining up the offense now in the back straightaway, coming into the far turn, Dr. B runs into a solid four-wall of Lockeford Elite defenders and is blocked off to the infield sharply by that last blocker by Lockeford. Dr. B now back up, trying to find his way through, and manages to get past that last blocker. Good defensive effort, though, on the power jam. Not necessarily aiming to stop a scoring pass, but trying to slow can also be just as valid, and now Dr. B is coming around for his second attempt. Once again, running into that wall of defenders at the front, knocked into the rail. Those blockers out of play, so Dr. B finishes the scoring pass and calls it off. So a productive power jam here in the early going for CalSquad. And we'll check the score from the infield as we check on our. Let's go ahead and get you the officials for this game as well. Make sure we get that covered. That is, of course, the one team we could not do this without, is our officials who are keeping everything safe. We'll give you the officials for each game because we have not just our regulators from here in the Arizona Derby Dames, but officials from all over the valley and all over the country. Your head referee for this bout is Ref Boyardee. Your front pack ref, Bender B. Rodriguez. Backpack ref, Jack Hart. Jam ref, Mick Winkle. Jam ref, Gigi. OPR, Bell Bruising. OPR, Dolly de los Muertos. Game executioner, as I mentioned, Freya Hugs. Penalty tracker, Scully Glossbones. Penalty tracker assist, Jacks to win. Penalty box, Tiger Bomb. Penalty box 2, Psychosis. Whiteboard is Abby Arsenic. Your two eyes are Lumbre de la Luna and Arson. Your scoreboard is Baby Bat, your runner Lollipop, and the alternate skate ref is Crash.
Hello. Oh, there we go. This mic is a lot louder than the other microphone. I'm Sandra Slay O'Connor, joining you, announcing with Clifton. It does look that, like, CalSquad picked up 2 penalties, both directional blocks, which is not shocking. I feel like in this tournament where a lot of people are flat track skaters, people tend to get a lot of directional blocks. We've got a jammer race. That's between, if I see correctly, CBD Hits and McFalcon?
That's Kenny McFalcon.
There we go.
Your captain for CalSquad. Yeah, and this is a genuine. Look at this.
Yeah, I was going to say, because McFalcon has already scored some points and he's stolen lead. Lead change again. CBD Hits can jump the coping so well.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
There's going to be a lot of that. These are some of the, these are, and we'll wait for this jam to wrap up here, is trying to fight through. Taking a tumble is Kenny McFalcon. CBD Hits now to come through and get that net gain on the scoring pass and finishes it off. Yeah, I was going to mention, skaters here in Roller Rage, if you're not familiar, it's open to skaters that are in basically the top flight of their home leagues,
well,
but for any rule set.
Yes,
flat
and
track.
so that's the thing for me.
Yeah.
At bank track, you very rarely keep running the jam if the other jammer is going to get points. At least in our league, in Arizona, we always think both teams getting 0 points is better than, like, I don't know.
One getting 9 and one getting 4.
Yeah, and so it's odd to see people do that, but it worked out in Lockeford's favor, right? They still ended up with more points than CalSquad.
Yeah, the net gain, and it is a thing you see more in flat track. It's
been
a while since I've announced flat track, so it's
when I
out of
last
practice.
year, because I skate on one of the teams here, Transagenda, I had to ask my flat track friends on that team, like, why do you do that? I don't understand. Ooh, a very big tumble in the second straightaway, but CalSquad's jammer is out and lead. That is number 0, Sammy Dees.
Sammy Dees. Yeah, saw him get cleared there. You saw those blockers were just called out of play, and then Sammy Dees just got his skate tangled up with one of them trying to get by. So, Sammy Dees is going to finish off that scoring pass and come around. Your Lockeford jammer has yet to get out of the pack, and we have, let's see, We've got it stashed. We have had the star passed. I think at this point that's not a secret. So taking over as jammer was number 57, Tara Tots. Was not able to get out.
I will say a lot of the CalSquad skaters either skate on San Diego Derby United or
Right.
LA Derby Dolls. So there is a fair amount of bank track knowledge on the
Yeah,
CalSquad
definitely.
team. I think more so, correct me if I'm wrong, and you can in the Twitch chat if you're in there. I think Lockeford is a USARS team, perhaps, maybe. I'm getting a hesitant nod from a referee.
There we are.
USARS, perhaps?
Yeah, it's so much fun seeing a bunch of people come together, and it's really a chance for like all of Derby to get together and kind of put aside the banked versus flat debate. I'm not a skater and never have been, obviously.
What?
I can
Put the
barely
skates
you
on,
know what I mean? I can
Clifton.
barely walk, let alone put wheels on my feet. Are you kidding me? I'd break 4 legs. Anyway, but I've of course you know what I mean, because you'll talk to some people and some people are like, I don't know, bank track. I prefer
I don't
flat
see
track,
what I
flat
do is
track."
I don't talk to those people.
Okay, well there you go. You stay out of the
But
comments.
I play bank track, so it'd be wild for me to like go pick and fights with people all the time. You know?
You stay out of the comments basically.
Yes,
So, right.
yes, I do
You stay
for
out of
my
the
own
Twitch
mental
chat.
health.
Understood. Yeah. No. But it really is like this. This is the 3rd year of this tournament, and it's really been as basically an outside observer for the most part. It's really interesting to see the camaraderie that forms, and at the end of this weekend, the past 2 years, it's been such a great feeling to see everybody kind of.
We got so distracted just by chit chatting. It looks like there's a challenge.
Have we had a challenge?
Perhaps. There's
No.
a must skate. And, oh my gosh. Avi Arsenic is showing me the most wild whiteboard I've ever seen in my life. So CalSquad looks like they skated clean, and Lockeford has a jammer penalty and 3 blocker penalties, which in bank track, when that happens, we have what we call a must skate, because since we sit penalties for the whole jam, right? If you have more than 2 penalties, one of the people who has a penalty has to skate and then sit the next jam. So great skating opportunity for CalSquad.
All right, back to the action. Looks like we are ready to go after the official timeout. It is going to be a power jam for CalSquad, as mentioned, and Lockeford is into a must skate. So just the 2 blockers out there on this power jam. It's going to be number 69, Dr. B.
And I will say, Dr. B coaches Derby United. I know that one. So I know he's got a lot of bank track knowledge. And he's already out, by the way. CalSquad's doing a great job keeping a goad. Number 4, it looks like he might be out of play in the front, so Dr. B just gets to skate on by. He's got 40 seconds left to score some more points. Ooh, a nice hit thrown by number 7. That's Modest, trying to slow Dr. B down. Dr. B coming back around. Lockeford's got a 2 all together in the back. Ooh, but he still skates on by. He's got 20 whole seconds left.
Yeah, you can see that blocker Modest for Lockeford just basically trying to fling herself in front of Mr. B.
No, number 4 pushed her.
Oh, okay.
Real hard.
Real hard.
Which, you know
Missed
what?
that.
That's roller derby.
Oh, I was going to number 4.
It was a good move.
She didn't
It just
fling
didn't work
herself
out.
in front of Dr. B.
She
was
got
flung
flung.
in
Yes,
front of Dr.
100%.
B. Yeah, another scoring pass for Dr. B. This is going to be a large one for CalSquad,
Yeah,
making
a
hay
really,
on
really
the
great
unbalanced
jam.
power jam. Yeah. We'll check from the infield.
This is another one of those bank track versus flat track differences of like power jams are so bad because it is a whole minute of a power jam as
Yeah.
opposed to in flat when it's like
And there
It's
we
just
have
30
it. That's
seconds.
going to be about the best you can do in bank track in a
ooh,
60-second
except
jam.
for
is
Abby Arsenic is
25
literally like,
points.
I don't know, man. What while there is no power jam going the other way, that often happens, there's a lot of penalties. So very light pack, 2-on-2. Ooh, but Lockeford doing
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
great
say
job
great,
shutting
both of
it
them.
down, both
Yeah.
teams.
Both
But there goes
teams.
CBD hits.
That was really, you usually see with that small of a pack, it's usually a race to get the
Yes,
jammer out
100%.
first. That was great defense by both
I-
walls.
I will say, as someone who often jams, when it's a light pack like that, often it's like, just go as fast as you can.
Right, of course.
You just got to run. Ooh, jammer race. CBD hits, throwing on some hits, which makes sense, I guess.
CBD Hits not going to call it off just yet. Is going to try to get back to the pack and get at least another point, perhaps. Dashes in. Goes on through, doesn't call it off till he was partway through the pack.
Yeah,
so
Quiet
CalSquad's
Riot doing a great job skating through, trying to pick up some points for CalSquad. I will say, as someone who has actually skated against both of these teams before, both very, very strong teams. And also, it's so early. It's so early, and everyone's playing so well. And also, very little penalties this time. I think CalSquad has a must skate, which is why there's 2 in the box. Yes, okay. So, but a clean jam, friends. Good job.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. These, of course, are all halftime bouts, of course.
Number 300 for CalSquad. That is someone.
Kenny McFalcon.
Kenny McFalcon. Oh, my goodness. Right as he came by, and I could see his name.
Yeah. Your captain for CalSquad.
Ooh, really powering through. That is some beautiful jamming from Kenny McFalcon.
25 for Lockeford, just really was going for that block.
Yeah, that's
A-train.
The A-train.
Really going for that block and just couldn't quite get there.
As someone who has been hit by the A-train before, the hard hits.
Now your Lockeford jammer gets out. Jamming for Lockeford this time. That's number 14. That, I don't see a 14 on their roster. It must be number 4. Hubba bubba. We'll double check that number as they come by. That says 14. Okay. I'm going to have to say, somebody wants to holler up to us who number 14 for Lockeford is. We'll give them some love. They don't have a name on their jersey, so until then, they're just the mystery number 14. But that was your Lockeford jammer. 9 points for CalSquad, so you're looking at 71-37 now with about 1:45 to go until halftime.
Yeah, not a lot of stoppages in play. So unfortunately, because of that, hey, I need everybody's attention. The businesses next to us are still open, and some people need to move their cars because their cars are in front of the businesses. So we're going to wait for this jam to end, perhaps, and then I'm going to read off some license plate numbers.
Making his way down the front straightaway is Sammy Dees, number 0 for CalSquad, out and clear. Now getting out for Lockeford is a skater wearing a mask, so I don't recognize him. 61 Roller Candy.
Okay, so if any of these cars are your cars, you need to go move your car to not be in front of a business. We have a black Outback license plate GXW666, a black Outlander ALPJA7TB, a white Sportage, California license plate 7WB V047, a Crosstrack Wyoming license plate 47743, and a California license plate, a gray Pacifica, not 8PHV 709. Go move your cars right now, or you'll get in trouble, or will get in trouble. Also, Dr. B is lead.
Dr. B is the only Dr. B power jamming for CalSquad.
Oh, power jam. Wow, I got distracted by license plates.
As well. We got 42 seconds left on the power jam and just 25 seconds left on the quarter clock. Half clock, excuse me.
Lockeford, much more successful at slowing Dr. B down this time, though. Good job, Lockeford. CalSquad doing a great job keeping a goat in the back. Ooh, beautiful coping jump by Dr. B. That was nice. It looked easy, which is why it's nice. You watch someone like Dr. B coping jump and you go, I could do that. And then you try and you go, no, I can't. I can't do that. Nice hit by number 18 from Lockeford. That's Slick Mick. Ooh. Number 110 really just putting it on the line to throw that hit.
Dr. B calls it off just as the clock was just about to expire anyhow. And that does take us up to the first half.
So the score going into halftime, oh wait, Clifton's responsible. He was waiting for them to report points.
There we are. 14 all the way up on the board for Dr. B in that power jam. So pretty effective. 2 power jams for Dr. B, 39 points.
Yeah. 89 points for CalSquad, 37 for Lockeford Elite going into halftime.
So we'll step aside for a brief halftime break. What are we looking at here? 5?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Now, I will say, someone in the Twitch chat mentioned, and this is true, I know some of these cars are probably people who are skating, and there's not a lot you can do about that. But I am going to read out the car license plates one more time. So if you have a black Outback with a license plate GXW666, you need to move your car. If you have a black Outlander ALPJA7TB, you need to move your car. If you have a white Sportage with a California license plate 7WB V047, please move your car. Wyoming license plate 47743, it's a Crosstrek. And then a California license plate, APHV7. She's doing her job. They're doing their job. By the way, cheer if you moved your car during the quarter break. Oh no! People need to move their cars.
Yeah, if you remember last year, Roller Rage 2024, Sandy asking people to move cars was definitely
This is like my thing now, I guess. I'm just the person who gets to yell at people about their cars. Did you move your car? Oh.
Yeah, we'll bring you those license plates again.
Yeah, I am
momentarily.
worried that a lot of these people might be actively skating right now.
Actively warming up, gearing up for the next bout.
And if you're worried it might be your car and you're not 100% certain, come talk to me. We can chit chat. I just have a handwritten note. I don't know.
All right.
A lot of kisses on the jammer line today.
We are back. I was going to say, look at that. We've got CBD Hits and Dr. B with a little smoochy smooch on the jammer line.
They did before the first jam of the bout as well, by the way.
And yeah, we're opening the second half like we opened the first half.
There are 2 penalties on Lockeford, though. If I remember correctly, they were both directional blocks. That tends to happen here. Dr. B is out lead going into turn 1.
CBD Hits is behind a very robust four-wall of white jerseys.
Yeah, I will say, again, panty pass. There we go, a very successful panty pass.
Very long reach there by CBD Hits to get that over
to Hardcore. And Dr. B scores his points. Oh, he waits a little bit, playing the clock perhaps, trying to run out the time. Oh, I saw a CalSquad member perhaps try to go to the wrong bench. That's okay. Halftime is hard.
All right.
All right, we've got 1 penalty on each side, a failure to reform on CalSquad, and then a directional block. Oh, CBD Hits getting a directional block, but as a blocker, so no power jam.
Yeah,
that's nice.
All right, so this is going to be Hardcore.
Who just jammed,
yeah, just
by the way.
Over his jammer, right.
Just jammed as a pivot with a pass, but getting out almost immediately in turn 1.
Jammer for CalSquad is number 300, Kenny McFalcon.
Yeah, and runs out on the low, exiting turn 2.
So now Hardcore is, Hardcore with a little weave at the end of it to get around Slamurai.
Also, I'm sure you probably can't see on the live stream at home, but Hardcore has the most amazing helmet. It's so cute. I'm jealous of their helmet. That's all. And 1 more penalty on each side. Directional block, above shoulders, the usual. We've got CBD Hits jamming for Lockeford.
It'd be Sammy D's for CalSquad, who's jammed a few times for them here. CBD Hits.
Yeah, throwing a hit before coming up to the CalSquad wall.
Sammy D's is going to get past that last blocker and get clear, however. So, able to absorb that jammer defensive move at the beginning of the jam. And now using the rail to his advantage and getting out is CBD Hits for Lockeford Elite.
By the way, for anyone watching either at home or in the warehouse, because there are half games, as far as I'm aware, it is 4 penalties until ejection.
Yes.
So I will say I see some less people on the track than when we started, or on benches, I guess. So that is Dr. B on the track for CalSquad, and jammer penalty for Lockeford. It was either an arms or above. It was an arms.
So Dr. B, once again, your designated power jammer for CalSquad. And
CalSquad doing a really nice job keeping that wall apart right off the line. So Dr. B gets out pretty quickly.
This time Lockeford does have all 4 of their blockers at their disposal. So that's just you'll see the 3
yeah, if
wall
anything,
now getting
Lockeford
together.
has a slight advantage, right? Because CalSquad has a blocker in the box. So even though CalSquad is doing a great job keeping a goad because one of the CalSquad members is going up and playing offense, it was just split pack, not out of play. So it works a little bit in Lockeford's favor. Ooh, that was number 14.
We don't know who that is.
Oh, yes, because they're not on the roster,
They don't have a name on their jersey either,
well,
so we're working on that.
They threw a great hit, though. Whoever number 14
was
threw a great hit. Lollipop is perhaps coming up to tell me who number 14 is. Number 3. Oh, lickety split. Great. Yeah, Lollipop just told you. We're good.
Got it. Different number? Got it. Perfect.
So Lickety
right.
Split throwing a great hit.
Yeah. Lickety Split, number 14. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh no,
It is
even more people need to move their cars. If you parked in front of D4 Design, you got to move your car. A Nissan Kicks license plate, a Utah license plate, H924FA. It is a black Nissan. If you have a blue Honda Accent, 73A0YG, Arizona license plate, or a Santa Fe, a white Santa Fe, ADA 4AW, Arizona license plate. These are also getting posted in the Roller Rage Discord. So if you're having trouble hearing me and you're in the Discord and you want to double check the Discord, or just come up and talk to me. Oh my goodness, I got distracted by cars. That's a wild whiteboard though.
Oh yeah, no, they just finished writing it, trust me.
Yeah, and at least one, maybe an ejection per team.
We'll check on that. In the meantime, CalSquad has gone up over 100 for the bout, 107.41.
I have someone in the Twitch asking if we made a parking map. We did make a parking map, but I think we didn't take into account that on Friday, the business next door is open and need their parking spots free. This should not be as much of an issue. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, and 2 ejections from Lockeford. Again, it's 4 penalties to an ejection, so it does happen. Sorry, parking. This should not be as much of an issue tomorrow.
Right,
but
or
the
Sunday.
business next door just needs their spots free.
All right. So there is.
So 2 ejections. Oh, I thought it was a power jam, but no, it was not. Number 300 was just moseying on up to the jammer line. You might as well take your time. You got time.
So we got Slick Mick for Lockeford trying to block
play
Kenny
some
McFalcon.
jammer defense, but CalSquad's jammer gets out very quickly.
You usually see more when there's just 2 blockers for each side, as both jammers getting out and now making their way back.
At least in my experience, a lot of the time when you only have 2 people, you kind of try to decide, are we playing all offense, all defense? Pick one or the 2.
Right.
It seems like trying to see if Lockeford maybe stole some points out the back, but no. A good call off from number 300. So 3 points for CalSquad, none for Lockeford.
So now we once again have hardcore.
And no penalties. A clean jam. Let's hear it for a clean jam, everybody. Yeah. Oh. I feel like that was the loudest cheer we've gotten all day. It's for skating clean.
Sammy D's for CalSquad, and as I mentioned,
hardcore
for Lockeford Elite. Hardcore all of a sudden after not jamming in the first
half.
half.
Yeah, it's just up there all the time now.
Saving
I think they maybe lost some of their other jammers, perhaps. But hardcore is also being very successful.
This time with that full pack out there, definitely plenty of bodies to run into. Both jammers are grinding their way through the pack, or trying to. 15 seconds gone in the jam clock, and Sammy D's gets out.
Ooh, hardcore almost gets off on the low, but that's, oh my goodness. I was about to check who number 7 was, and then I realized it's Slamurai.
Yeah.
Slamurai with a beautiful hit to the low. I should have been able to tell because of the green knee pads. I know that's Slamurai. Slamurai skates for San Diego's Bank Track team, and when she hits you, it hurts really bad.
They've handed the star forward to the pivot for Lockeford. That is number 57.
Terra Tots, which is a great derby name.
All right, Sammy D's puts 9 points on the board for CalSquad. That's going to take them up to 119.
A jammer penalty for Lockeford.
Indeed.
By the way, I don't know if we mentioned bench coaches for teams, but I will say I do see Hurricane May down there, who is one of our ex-minor skaters, and also skates on the AZDD Hot Shots and is also on Role Models later. Doing a great job helping Lockeford out. I know she did last year too. Dr. B fighting in the front, number 888, that is Earthquake. Slowing him down, but he still gets on by, coming around for some points.
Dr. B weaving through blockers that are out of play. Little slalom move going through the turn, and now they've brought the pack back together. 28 seconds left on the power jam. Dr. B to the high side, sneaks along the rail.
Yeah, and you know what? Some really great individual one-on-one blocking from Lockeford. They just unfortunately were not really able to get a wall together. But now I see 18 and 888 and number 14 getting together, making that wall a lot more successful at stopping Dr. B this time. I will say I already hear the refs yelling double jammer down, so it seems like, but I don't know how that would work because only one team had a jammer. So who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
Yeah, I heard double jammer down, and then I just realized that didn't make any sense. So maybe I misheard. Maybe they just meant that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, honestly, they don't pay us to sit up here and opine on
That's
what
true.
we may have heard.
That's true.
We are
I
paid
did
to bring
also
you the
just hear
action.
one of the refs say that was a power jam. So who knows? We
So-
have number 57, Terra Tots. Sorry,
Terra
jamming for
Tots.
the first time for Lockeford. And not jamming for the first time for CalSquad is number 300. Kenny McFadden. Oh, there goes Freya Hugs.
We got an official timeout.
Doing their dance for us.
That's right.
Oh yeah, put some flair on it. Ooh. Sorry, it's
Timeout.
early and I've had so much caffeine already. I know Jaeger looks, oh my gosh. Karen Yeager, who's skating with Clown Town in the next jam, is really committing to the clown look. Are you going to wear those pants when you skate? Oh,
I'm
my
gonna try.
goodness.
I love it.
There are knee pads on under that, right?
I just have to point out to everybody on the live stream and in the crowd, what just happened was Sandy says, "Are you going to skate with those pants on?" And Yeager's response was, "Gonna try."
So
There you
keep
go.
an eye out in the next bout.
That is.
If you're like, okay, so I am now confused. We're all confused, perhaps? Okay. Because there is a jammer penalty on both sides, white and black, 69, but there is only one jammer. But the refs are talking. I'm assuming this is what the OTO is about what is happening. Oh, there's a challenge, perhaps. There is only one jammer, so we're figuring it out. We're all trying to understand. Oh, perhaps we're being graced by the presence of head ref. Power jam for Lockeford. Thank you. Ref Boyardee coming in, giving us the knowledge.
All right. Yeah. Nope. There was indeed no penalty.
By the way, I'm going to take this time to tell you to move your cars. I really don't want to do this anymore. So please move your cars. And if you don't know if it's your car, come talk to me or check the Discord. But I'm about to start finding people.
Yeah,
I don't announce or work or skate in the next bout. So I won't actually do this. But I'm threatening to come around, start fighting people.
All right. Lockeford fans, it's your first Lockeford Power Jam. Let's hear it for the Lockeford Elite fans.
I see. I think there is confusion because there's a number 69 on both teams.
Yes,
and
that was
so
probably
we
part
saw
of
a
it.
penalty and we thought it was a jammer, but it wasn't a jammer, and we're all good. Hardcore is doing the honors for a Power Jam for Lockeford.
Solid defensive wall at the back of the pack from CalSquad is there to meet her, though. Looking, trying to do anything she can to get clear. That wall of CalSquad defenders is impenetrable at the moment. Now kind of working her way up into the middle of it, but spit out the back again. Excellent defense so far here on the Power Jam.
Yeah, really, really nice defense from CalSquad. Oh, but there Hardcore goes.
Hardcore finally able to get around.
She has 30 more seconds, so she can definitely score some points. It looks like we're kind of running the accordion a little bit, but Lockeford manages at least to make some room.
Hardcore right up into the thick of the defense there.
I don't know a lot, but I know that she's at least gotten 1 point, you know? She's passed at least one person.
Yep.
Oh.
And there we go. Blocked off, but the blocker for CalSquad coming off as well, so Hardcore gets the wave on by, and
Maybe.
that'll do it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, I really appreciate, I didn't get their name, but someone did come up and tell me that they moved their car and what car it was so that I could stop yelling about it. So if you moved your car and you are really responsible and wonderful and amazing, you can come tell me and I'll stop yelling at you. Maybe. Okay, there was a cut on number 5.
Yeah.
So when you said that the
wave
jammer
on.
hit
No,
them
did
off,
not.
and so she got back on, that wasn't right.
Did not.
I will say I did know that, but it's not my job to speculate on cuts. Oof. So power jam for CalSquad. This often happens, by the way. One power jam for another. Oh my goodness. Number 100, Quiet Riot. Beautiful, beautiful. Chef's kiss, beautiful. Oh, on the high.
I think the crowd obviously cheering for that as well. Excellent, excellent deployment of Power O right off the whistle. You can tell they worked on that.
Yeah, like that was a planned, that was not a like, oh, and the moment just happened. That was intentional.
That was a set play, clearly. Kenny McFalcon now with 33 seconds left on the power jam clock is going to zip through along the turn.
That was so nice.
Everybody looks okay. Both skaters went down hard and took a second to kind of get their bearings before they got up, but everybody's back up on their wheels.
Some just beautiful lateral cuts to get through that pack.
Now, once again, runs into some defense that time, gets right back up. Wow, just bounced off the track and got straight back up. So, did not even hardly slow him down taking that collision.
And a directional on a skater, but directional's on each side actually.
So a full 20 on that power jam for CalSquad. And Dr. B and Hurricane May just went up and took somebody by the hand and led them off the track.
How kind.
Yes.
What a kind way to do that.
So we've got Tara Tots one more time for Lockeford Elite. Sammy Dees is up there for CalSquad. Lala Tiburona joining the party and ready to go.
Lala skates, or at least used to skate in San Diego, and she scares me a lot. Really bad. She scares me really bad. She hits so hard.
We are just about ready to go. There we go. We are ready to go. We now have the correct number of Lockeford skaters on the track. It was slightly comedic because Hurricane May said, "Come down," and two skaters both thought they were talking to them and both left the track. So, anyhow, Sammy Dees, once again your jammer for CalSquad, is trying to find his way through, weaving, blocked, and gets past that last blocker who was out of play. So Sammy is out.
And a really nice star stash. I feel like confused CalSquad long enough for Tara Tots to get out. Very nice strategic move. Ooh, Sammy D's just cutting through that pack though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, full head of steam again. Excellent blocking in the pack by CalSquad. Opening a hole for Sammy D's to get right on through. We'll be about 3 minutes exactly as when this jam starts until the end of regulation here in our first bout. We're going to have another Lockeford power jam.
Ooh,
it's going to be hardcore one more time for Lockeford.
Full pack all around, so this might be a difficult time for hardcore. We'll see. Let's see, that's 666 Drag Her doing a nice little kind of, I see a toe stop on the track. That's not good. Reffy has it, so that's good. But someone's missing a toe stop. I do think it is the jammer. She seems to be having a hard time, and she gets out anyway. Gets out with only one toe stop. That's impressive.
30 seconds exactly left on this power jam for
I hear
hardcore.
May yelling, "Hit somebody" at Lockeford, which is really valid. Oh. And now May is telling hardcore where she needs to get back on and not get a cut. Oh, yes, there we go. A nice little offensive moment from Slamala Anderson on Lockeford. And there we go. Hardcore makes it through a full scoring pass with only one toe stop. Very nice. I couldn't do that. I can tell you that right now.
So 5 points for hardcore on the power jam. A minute 30 left in regulation when this jam starts.
And Lockeford skated clean. Let's hear it for clean skating. Yeah. I know. The bench and I are both excited about clean skating. And we've got, did you already say who the jammers were? I was distracted.
I did not.
I'm so
They
sorry.
were behind that.
Okay,
For
there's
the
Dr. B